Well, well, well. Hello there, beautiful people.
Why,
Oh, it's a
hello.
Wednesday again, is
I
it?
know it's Wednesday and there's weird shit occurring. So much
As
weird shit.
as
All the
always.
weird.
But, of course, as is tradition, Lee and April, is this CGI? Real or fake?
I'm gonna say that's fake.
Fake?
I'm also
Okay.
going to say it's fake, and the reason why
Mhm.
is because I think that tree is slightly too square and has branches coming out the front that don't have any leaves on, and that doesn't make any
It's a
sense.
Minecraft
So
tree.
that's my reasoning.
Okay. Well, you're both
It's
wrong. It's just a tree. I don't
Oh
know
what?
what's the
What?
issue. It's just a tree. It's a,
You've
it's a
got to be
tree in
joking.
Normandy.
That's not real.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Square
tree
tree.
in Normandy.
That's a goddamn Minecraft tree.
It's a tree. It's just a tree. You do know that people can cut trees, right? Well,
Yes,
Not
Spud is
this
correct.
tree.
Spud is correct. It is real. Yeah,
Well, I'm
people do
disappointed.
cut trees like like
Yes.
with the shears and
But
stuff
still,
and mold
it just
hedges.
doesn't. It just doesn't look. Look. It wouldn't be the same if I got it right. Okay.
That is very true. That is very very
Yeah,
true.
but I want to keep up my appearances of being super knowledgeable about AI, and I
It
got it wrong.
Where you got it right. No, no, wait. Gaslighting was last year's word of the day. Of
Oh,
course,
oh.
of course. We'll have to see until at the end of this year what this year's word of the year is.
I'm gonna say it's bussin'.
Ooh.
I think that's probably like 2019's word of the year.
Well, Lee, I am an old person, so I don't know what the kids say.
Well, what do you think of magnets?
Fucking love magnets.
Great.
How do
Well,
they?
you
How do
don't
they
want.
even work?
Well, I mean, I guess you either really want this or really don't want it. So, do you know what neodymium magnets are?
Yes, they're
Yes.
really high-powered magnets.
Yes.
Usually find them in like speakers and headphones and things
Well,
as
you can
well.
also get them in these Yeti things, these Yeti coolers, because they've recalled 1.9 million coolers because of magnet hazard.
Okay, what's the magnet hazard?
Well, they're sealed by neodymium magnets, but the magnets have come loose, so you've just got two random magnets.
That's not that weird. That's just product recall.
I know, but they've recalled it. You see, because if people swallow them, it can kill you.
Yeah,
That's
to trap the
probably
fingers.
it. Yeah.
And they're
Warning:
just
do
like,
not put mag on child.
they're just like, we really don't want kids swallowing these super powerful magnets as you do.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
I mean, I would want my kid to swallow a magnet, and then that way they're going to become like Magnet Boy.
Now that
Magneto.
is
Yeah,
true. I mean, what? Yeah,
Magneto.
it's just like one of those like leashes for dogs, but like magnet for kids.
No, no, I'm thinking, you know, those people that stick spoons to themselves and pretend they're like
Oh yeah.
magnetic. One of those, but actually big magnetic, and then I'll take them to science, and science will be like, "Holy fuck, you've got a magic child."
Well, there is a story about children, and you may hate America.
I already do, so don't worry.
Okay, American schools.
Yes, I hate them.
Okay, would you send your child there?
If it was American school where my child was the only student, yes, and I was the school teacher, yes.
Would you send them there if they had a disability?
I don't like where this is going, but
Well, let's head over to
maybe.
Oklahoma.
Oh, the good state.
Now, I'm gonna read the headline, and then I'm gonna tell you why it's much worse than the headline purveys. So, have you ever smacked someone or spanked a child if they were naughty? I definitely got spanked when I was a kid.
I have smacked a child on the bum when they ran across the road.
I've never smacked a child, but I did get a smack or two when I was younger, yes.
Well, Oklahoma Republicans vote to let teachers hit kids with disabilities. You know, they're acting up. They're acting up. Bang! Sit down, child.
Holy
This
fuck.
this isn't even like the most fucked up thing I've seen come out of America today. I think there's another state. It might even have been Oklahoma actually that's decided that they want to give mothers who have abortions the death penalty.
Yes.
That's like
Yeah,
not
that's
even
another one. But you know why this is bad? That's like they voted to let it happen. No, no, no. This was a vote to ban it, and they didn't ban it. It's
Oh, so it
always
was
been
allowed.
allowed. It's not that. It's not that they've now just like now it's all right.
Please tell me this is just one of those things where it was just on the books and just no one ever thought to take it off the books or like
You'd
disabled
hope so.
kids actually getting. I mean, I'd believe it in America.
You
to
would
be
really
honest.
hope so, but yes, technically it is legal, and they can do it if they want to.
Um, like, whoever gave America the news needs to hand it back to the other child now so they can play with it because they've had it for too long.
Okay, we'll go
Mum
to
says
Glasgow
that
then.
France, yeah, Mum says that France can have the news now.
Well, we'll
Oh,
go to Glasgow. Well, how about Glasgow? You know what? Obviously, kids. Kids have parents, and we'll see what's happening in Glasgow. Now, if
Mm.
you were taking money out of an ATM, and you saw your dad behind you, you'd be fine with that, right?
Hmm.
Now, what if
I
he
get a
robbed you
feeling-
at knife point?
Holy fuck.
Um,
Glasgow.
I mean, did he know it was his son, or
Yes.
Like, did he?
well, I mean, he was unaware it was his son. To be fair,
I mean, did he still take?
he then became aware it was his son.
And then did he still like take the money, or?
That is a very good question. I mean, something must have happened for the simple reason that it is in a news story.
Well, I mean, he pulled a knife out on him. That's pretty newsworthy to begin with. But
Well, true,
just
but like one of them would have to report it.
I just want to know if he. I just want to know if he actually took the money.
Giving me now,
Glasgow.
Dad. Somebody, are you serious? Do you know who this is? I don't give a fuck who it is.
Listen, I need me fucking drug money. I've spent all my money I've gotten from Universal Credit. Now fucking give us it, mate.
Look, the defendant told the court his mother, brother, and son are all extremely angry at him.
You would be.
We're fucking pissed. I'm furious. I'm fucking fuming. Oh god. Now, the next story, it sounds funny, but it's also kind of sad. So we'll go past it quickly.
Sad funny.
Now you'll
Well, the
understand why the headline makes it sound funny. Bungling Burger left his own birth certificate at crime scene during theft spree.
That'll do it. Yeah.
But it turns out he has a rare and incurable disease, and
No,
he's going to prison.
he's homeless, so that's the reason why he has his birth certificate, because he's homeless.
He's got a forehead like a Klingon.
He does.
You made me laugh so hard, I choked on myself.
Well, don't worry, April. We'll go to chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate?
I fucking love chocolate.
Well, do you like cream eggs?
No.
No?
No, they're disgusting.
I like cream eggs.
Oh,
Well, finally.
you got ruined it, Maggie D.
Lee, I've got a dealer. And it's
cream egg dealer.
it's this guy, because a UK thief admits to stealing thousands of Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh yeah, I
Easter
saw this.
eggs.
It was like a proper GTA heist.
For Easter eggs.
Yeah. No, the chocolate, the cream eggs. I mean, to give this a bit of context, right? What's happening at the moment is that Cadbury's are running a campaign where if you find like a golden, I think it's like if you find like a golden cream egg, you win like a bunch of money.
You do, yes. You find you find a half white, half black.
That's the one, yeah.
cream egg.
But so yeah, basically, there's been like a load of thefts of cream eggs lately because of people are trying to find this like unique cream egg to claim the money.
To be fair, I'm glad it's now half and half, because
Uh-huh.
the one they did was a white chocolate cream egg, and because it was like the golden snitch of chocolate,
Yeah.
I never got to try it. Now I think they sell them intermittently.
Yeah, I think you can just. Buy
So
them
now I can,
sometimes.
if
Yeah.
I ever have them, if they ever have them in stock, I can now have a white chocolate cream egg.
Mhm.
Do you remember Lunchables? Since we'll stick on food for a bit.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this one.
Where do
Can
you
I
think
predict the headline?
Sure, go ahead.
So, I think that Lunchables are now sponsoring school lunches in America.
You are 100% correct, because
Mhm.
Lunchables are going to begin serving meals at school cafeterias as part of a new government program.
Of all the things you
I
could
mean, I'm
give
glad kids are getting fed, but I just kind of feel like you could have done better than this.
Mhm.
What do you mean? Look at that. That's extra cheesy pizza, that, and that. Turkey and cheddar.
Oh wow, amazing, beautiful.
Look at
You're
that.
definitely hitting your 5 a day with that one.
Yeah, turkey, cheddar, cracker stacks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm glad they're getting fed, but come
Yeah,
on.
you're getting your
You could
square
do better
meals.
than
You're
this.
getting your 5 meals a day, and by
It
five
just
square
all
meals,
shaped
I
like
mean like
squares.
things that are come in square packaging.
I feel like someone from Kraft Heinz has probably slipped like a senator just a brown envelope full of cash to get
That
this
is very
contract.
true.
Because
But
I just feel like cooking healthy meals would just be cheaper.
but Spud is correct. At least they didn't get Jamie Olivered. Are they healthy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would Lunchables be healthy?
No.
I
No,
wouldn't
no,
say
no,
so.
no, no,
Like,
no,
I mean,
no.
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's like processed meat and salt and fat. So I mean, I guess it's
Like
probably
it's all carbs and protein. There
Yeah.
is sugars to the yin yang.
It's probably not
There's
the.
no
I mean,
fruits.
in all honesty, it's probably not the worst thing you could have, but at the same time, it's not like nutritious. There's like
No.
practically no nutrition value.
Zero
Well,
nutrition.
Speaking of things that may or may not be nutritious, Sunny D.
I can't have Sunny D because it makes me go so hyper that my
It is
that
like
my mum
99%
banned it
sugar,
from the house.
like 1% orange.
Okay, well, okay. Let's say that maybe okay. Normal Sunny D, maybe you can't have. You know what? You're an adult now, April.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe we could try Sunny D's new vodka seltzers.
Fuck
Yeah,
you,
Sunny
Mum.
D
I'm getting
is now
cracked.
making vodka seltzer.
Okay.
Um, I mean,
Oh.
Sunny D was never the best tasting orange
No,
juice.
it was gross.
It was always pretty bad. Like I always remember it being like
It
not
wasn't
that good.
great.
Yeah. I can't imagine this being
Spud
good.
is totally down for this.
Of course, Spud's down for this. I can't imagine this being good in the slightest.
You'd
Spud,
hope it
you
would
need
be
to-
alright.
You need to try the wide variety of alcohols out there. Because if you're attracted to this, then you clearly haven't drank enough.
It's vodka seltzer. Like,
I know.
just get vodka.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the seltzer is sort of like it's like just fizzy water, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's fizzy Sunny D.
Yeah. Which is really weird when you think about it, like fizzy orange juice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what Lucozade.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, I actually had a guy on the phone at work the other day who wanted to buy some CO2 because he wanted to carbonate tea.
Oh.
You.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I'd be interested in CO2 with is to make dry ice.
No, he wanted fizzy tea.
No, but I'd want it for dry ice.
Yeah, but he wanted fizzy tea though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but we should get some for dry ice for Halloween.
I
Okay,
think we
maybe.
should get nitrous oxide and make.
I think you should
Super
stop-
dry
I think-
ice.
Yeah, I think that you should stop saying things that are going to get us TOS, April.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yes.
Now, wings, chicken wings, buffalo
Chicken
wings. What
Wang.
Actually, my
part?
favourite meal.
What part of a bird are wings? Like what?
It's the
What
legs.
meat do you expect it to come from?
The leg and thigh meat.
It's like sort of leg and thigh, isn't it?
Leg and
Yeah, sort
thigh.
of like and wing, obviously.
And
but
wing.
leg and
You
thigh.
assume maybe it would be wing, but no. Buffalo Wings has been sued by a Chicago man because their wings are breast meat.
What?
Yeah, no, do you know what it is? No,
Is it boneless
I
wings,
completely
though?
agree with this, right? And I'll tell you for why, right? I am entirely sick of this quote-unquote boneless wings trend, right? It's not a boneless wing, it's a fucking chicken nugget, right? It's not, it's simply not. It's not a boneless wing. What you have is a chicken nugget that you've given a fancy name.
The
It's not what you
restaurant
eat.
was trying to be a bit sarky and said it also has 0% buffalo.
Hardy, ha. No, I'm in full agreement with this man, and I hope I can join his lawsuit. I'm glad someone's finally doing something about this.
I think that if it's a boneless wing, and it's like, it would be nice if they actually just took the bone out of a wing and served that, because the wing meat's really nice.
That's
Yeah.
not what they do, though.
But that's not what they do.
It's just a chicken
And it's
nugget that
annoying.
they charge
Yeah,
you
I'm not a
like
huge
100
fan of
price for.
bone, so yeah, I'm down for just a chicken nugget.
Yeah, buffalo wings are actually my favourite meal, funnily enough.
And carrot cake, favorite cake.
Yes. I'm just going to grab some water before we move on, or just
Right,
feel free
yeah.
to move on and I'll catch you up.
Well, April,
Yes.
flying, bit of a pain.
I mean, I can't do it myself, but I can do it in other things.
Like, I find flying difficult because I am
Mhm.
lanky as shit. So I have no
Yes.
leg room.
No.
So I'm kind of about this new idea that they're planning in New Zealand. So you're in
Handles.
economy, okay?
Okay.
Now, what if your seat wasn't a seat, but in fact a bunk bed?
Oh, I like
So
that.
these are economy. So instead of a seat, you can choose to just have a bunk bed.
I like that.
I like that a lot as well. It saves space, and you just get a bed.
Damn
I'm
straight.
totally down for that.
Yeah.
And this is economy as well. This isn't like the high end. This is what the high end will look like. This is business premium suites.
I am back.
Honestly, if that's business premium suites, I'd prefer the fucking bed. So
I think I've seen this actually. This is the bunk beds in the
yeah,
airplane.
these are the bunk beds. So they're now putting them on the planes. And I would be totally down for bunk beds. I mean, they're probably not the safest thing if the plane crashed, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat, but I mean, I'm guessing there's probably not much in the way of sound isolation, so if your neighbour snores, you're a bit fucked.
Yeah, or you can just kick the upper or bottom bunk.
Yeah.
I mean, this way you wouldn't get kids kicking you in the back. There would also be actual leg room. Or I guess I'll just
Also-
dangle my legs off the end.
Also, you just know people are going to be joining the Mile High Club in those things.
Yeah, almost certainly. If you're
I
fine
would.
with lying down the entire flight, I guess. I am fine with lying down on the entire flight. If it's like a long haul flight from like London to fucking Sydney, I'm totally down for the 36-hour flight in a bed.
I will be 99.9% asleep if that was the case, but I have nowhere to plug in my CPAP machine, so I'll be snoring like fuck. Good job being my bunk bed partner. That's not gonna work for anybody else.
Like, I like that you get this like tiny little wall so you don't have to stare directly at the other person across
I
the
know.
way. Have you
It's
noticed?
so awkward.
It's like a tiny wall. If that wasn't there, you're just like, hello there. Don't mind me. Because there's no curtain. It's not like there's a curtain there where you can go, I'll just hide in here, shall I?
Hmm.
Actually, well, is that not a curtain there? Like the
No,
the...
no, it's not. It's not a
Oh,
curtain.
that sucks.
Now,
Yeah, that's probably the only bad thing about that. Yeah.
betting and sport. Now, would you say that
I'm out of my depth.
wrestling is real?
I mean, it's realizing people do it.
It's real to me, goddammit.
Well,
I mean, if you're talking about sort of like the beef and the story and things like that, obviously that's just like for entertainment value.
yes,
but, like,
it
I
is
mean,
of entertainment value, and
Yeah.
the matches are scripted.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah.
Now, would you bet on something that was scripted?
No, that's stupid.
Exactly. Well, the WWE doesn't think so because they're looking to legalize betting on scripted matches.
Fuck off.
Just like fixing the match, but legal, basically.
Well, so they're going to fix the match, but they want to have the ability for people to bet on it.
Here's the main thing, right? If that's the case,
Mhm.
right, then you're gonna get some people who are gonna bet on it, who truly believe that it'll work. But the majority of it is that they're not going to make any money from this. Because if everyone's betting against the same side because they know who wins, then
Yeah, like
I don't
all
know.
all it literally takes is one person who works there, or like even like the janitor who heard something in passing saying like Dave the muscle man savage is going to beat Billy Bob Thornton.
Mhm.
Like all it needs to do is have one person hear it and then go, oh, by the way, this person's going to win. How do you know? It's scripted. That's how I know.
Mhm.
I think it's stupid. It's very stupid. I don't know why they're... I guess they're just trying to earn more money, but... I have no idea.
So damn stupid.
Well, anime.
Ah, yes.
Would you say anime is lewd?
Some of it is.
Well, I'm
Depends on what
specifically
type of
talking
anime.
about Studio Ghibli.
No.
I would hope not. And if someone's made it lewd, I'm not going to be very happy.
No, I'd hope not too. Well, luckily, Japanese authorities want people at the Ghibli Park theme park to crack down on visitors taking lewd selfies with the characters.
I agree. I mean, what kind of lewd selfies are we talking here? I mean, this is like a family-friendly thing.
It is a
So
family-friendly theme park.
yeah,
However, they're just like, can you stop taking lewd selfies with like Ghostface? Shit like that.
yes, because this is a family-friendly theme park, and you shouldn't be doing that at a family-friendly theme park.
How the hell can you take a lewd selfie with a giant blob?
I mean, you can just surmise where their genitals are, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
Keep it
I
on
don't
the
know. I have no idea how I'd make that sexy. Like, look at that
But-
face. The cold,
I mean-
dead eyes of Ghostface.
We could always ask the internet. They can make anything sexy.
That is very, very true. Now, Lee, you like music.
I've been known to, yes.
I thought you were going to say, Lee, you like sex.
You like sex and music.
No, I hate it.
Okay, well, how about The
I'm
Who?
a
Do you
good-
like The Who?
It depends. Are we talking about the band from the 1960s, or are we talking about the Mongolian rock band?
The band from the 60s.
Yes. I mean, I
Well-
like both, actually.
Well, The Who have agreed to play a transport festival in exchange for Roger Daltrey being allowed to drive a steam train.
God damn, that sounds like a good trade.
I'll play your music if you give me a train.
I mean, to be honest with you, let's think about it. If you're in the Who, you don't need the money, do you?
No,
Like,
true.
it-
Like,
it-
I mean, like it's a good fun trade. It's like you never
Yeah.
get. How often do you get to drive a fucking steam train?
Exactly. It's like you've just got like a really unique opportunity here. I would just
like-
totally grab that. Yeah.
Ah, go on then. I'll play a song if I can play with the steam train.
Mm.
I would totally do this.
Well, keeping on the idea of bands, Nickelback.
I like Nickelback.
Good. Well, April, maybe you'll know. What do Nickelback and the creation of everything have in common?
Oh,
Both cause endless suffering.
Nickelback. God?
You're not
What's
far
the-
off.
What? Have they been made into a religion?
No.
Okay, now I'm disappointed that someone hasn't turned Nickelback into a religion, but I'm
But
also
Nickelback-
curious about what.
Let's just say Nickelback may be the reason why everything exists.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So this is Nickelback.
Oh.
Nickelback could have kickstarted life on Earth, says new study. So it is a nickel molecule found in the back of a bird, and they've dubbed this molecule Nickelback.
Oh.
And this rare molecule could have kickstarted all life on Earth. So Nickelback started life.
I knew there was a reason I still like the band.
Because they started all life in existence.
Yes.
April, the only Nickelback fan in the world.
Hey, I liked an album they did.
Look at this graph.
Not that one.
Look at this graph.
Because we all just want to be rock stars, and if you don't want to be a rock star, then it's all right. That's one of their songs, right?
It's like they were in the room.
I know,
Why
I
haven't
know.
I known this about you before?
Now, this is a lovely section of Weird News where it comes up now and again of what the fuck do you think would happen, or for some of the stories, it's more not what the fuck do you think would happen, but a doy. A doy. Now,
Hmm.
if you had more money, April,
Yes, that
would
would
it
be
make
nice.
you happy?
No, I'm already happy, but money can buy more
But
snakes.
if I gave you a pound coin, would it make you happy?
Yeah, I could buy a bag of crisps.
Okay, great. Well, earning more money actually does make people happier, according to a study.
Oh,
Apparently, it's up to
No
a point.
shit.
Apparently, I've heard this study before, and apparently, it's only up to a point.
Yes, it is only up to a point.
After that, it kind of just stops registering.
Yeah, but the fact is, it's just like, well, what do you mean? Why do you need to figure this out?
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
the
I mean,
money-
it kind of,
The money that you could have spent on this stupid study could have been given to someone to prove this.
could have made me very happy, definitely. I mean, this is the thing. It's like, yeah, like it's kind of like a no shit thing. Like, I mean, you've got your basic needs met, and then you can sort of fulfill other things. Of course, you're gonna be fucking happy.
Oh goodness. Well, we'll move to animals then. How about that?
Yay!
Who
Yeah,
doesn't
let's
love
do that.
animals? Reptiles we'll start with.
Oh, my favorite.
Now, we'll go to an alligator and a reptile
Ooh.
reunion. Alligator returned to New Braunfels Zoo after being stolen 20 years ago.
Oh, it's a poor baby.
I mean, it wasn't a baby, it was an egg.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Well,
raised it from an egg.
Wow. I
Why
like to
did
think that they just didn't think the alligator was going to get this big.
Yeah,
they're
well,
they're just in the living room and there's just like an alligator taking up the entire room.
Do not fear, Ash. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, it was stolen as an egg, and they were just like, yeah, it's a bit big now. We should probably return it.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, isn't it? 40s to the dog.
Yeah, like it would be a bit hard to steal an alligator, but like stealing an egg is probably much easier.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of more impressed that the egg like survived and they managed to like raise it. To be honest with you, that's kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it hard to raise an alligator?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
You have to have like a room big enough, and that room would have to literally be the size of my house in floor space.
Yeah.
You have to have the heating, the water, the temperatures. The amount of food that those things eat is insane. You have to make sure that it doesn't bite you. You have to make sure that its nails are trimmed. You have to make sure that it's healthy. You have to make sure that it doesn't get scale rot. All of these things. There's a reason why you shouldn't own an alligator, people.
Oh, and if you think a dog's going to wreck your furniture, you should see what an alligator does.
Oh yeah,
I have seen what an alligator can do to furniture. It's less sort of like scratches on the furniture and more like the furniture is just a pile of timber.
Yeah.
In the middle of the room.
Well, saying that,
least
if you wanted to open up like a B&Q, you could have the alligator room back working.
Well, at least they took care of it.
Yeah, I mean that's commendable, I guess. But like, you know, kind of common sense tells you don't do it in the first place.
I mean, they probably just were like, "Oh, I could do with an omelette."
Do with omelets. Yeah, this egg's kind of big.
I mean, they could have just been in like what looked like a kitchen area when they were a volunteer, and they were just like, oh, "I could do with an omelette," and then they just forgot about it and it left it in their bag and it hatched. Now, snake, but not just any snake, robot
No.
snake.
Ah!
I know, tricked you. Would you like to see
But-
robot snake?
Of course I would. Is it okay? I think.
Yeah, it's a robot that mimics snake undulation.
No,
That is
it
apparently
doesn't. It does not.
Apparently, it's meant to be good for inspecting sewage.
It does not. I don't think whoever made this has ever seen a snake.
This is a snake having a
This
fit.
is not how snakes move.
This is a snake on an electric fence. I mean, I'm glad that they're trying. Because
Okay.
if I had a robot snake, that would be super cool.
Now, TikTok has decided to go bananas and literally copy my thing of is it real or fake.
Yo, TikTok, stop copying.
I'll-
We're gonna sue you.
I
Original
will tell you
content,
right
yeah.
now, I think it is complete bullshit and it looks totally like Midjourney.
Okay.
All right, let me see.
Snake cat.
Ooh.
The Amazon snake cat photo goes viral and mystifies the internet. People are now
Yeah, that ain't
seeking
real.
out scientists to confirm whether or not it's real.
It's not real.
It's
Do you
not
know what?
real. It's just that simple.
The internet has rotted people's fucking
Like,
brains, man.
let me
I swear
just
to
go
God.
down
Like,
to
no
a
one
closer
would-
picture.
I mean,
No one would believe
It
that
looks
was
like
real.
Midjourney.
It does look like. It looks exactly like Midjourney.
Like, not only does it look like Midjourney, it's just like, how is this cat so unbelievably chill that you could apparently get a close-up shot of the magical snake cat?
I mean, I want it to be real, but
It's
if people
not.
are thinking that this genuinely is real, it does worry me about how the
Yeah.
The internet has just rotted people's brains, man. They just they now just kind of can't tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. I mean, I get this wrong all the time. Obviously, at the beginning of this show, I still don't believe this is real.
It's an obvious fake. Like, people are just
Yeah.
like, it's an obvious fake, but some people are like, but what if I spoke to scientist? And
But then
they
the
told me that snake cat was real.
And Siam Timatist is probably going to laugh in your face and tell you to get the fuck out of their office.
However, the golden paddle in the photo bears a strong resemblance to the reptilian Bognia defolia, which is commonly referred to as the gold ring snake cat.
No. Another thing that's made up, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's all nonsense.
Yeah.
Weird but true. Weird but bullshit. Is what you mean to say. Weird but true is not the. I mean, technically, it is weird, and the story itself is true. But is the cat real? No, that's a lie.
The gold ring cat snake is real. I've just googled it. And to be honest with you, it kind of just looks like the coloration of that cat, but on a snake. That's what it looks like.
Why is it called Why is it called cat snake?
I don't know. I can't.
Because it purrs.
Have you heard a snake growl before?
No, I haven't.
Oh my fucking god, it's terrifying. There was a cobra with another snake in its mouth, and it's literally growling, and it sounds like that. It's frightening. You've heard it before, haven't you, Scott?
Yeah, I've heard it. It's actually fucking terrifying.
It is. If it was in a horror movie, it would be insane.
Well, I have a good story about a cat, and this is a real cat. So, what do you think of tattooing animals?
That can fuck off.
I think the only reason that it needs to be done is if it was like in a fucking, let's take for example Chernobyl, and you didn't want the cats mingling with other cats.
Like
area.
I do know that like tattoo artists like do it on pig skin.
Pig skin, yes, that's what I practiced on.
But this is a criminal organization. Specifically a cat. The bald cat. Yes, it is. It is a hairless cat.
Oh, the Sphinx cat. Oh,
yes,
no.
Yes, a cat with gang tattoos. It says it seeks its forever home. It has actually found its forever home after being rescued from a Mexican prison.
Wow, that's so fucked, man. I'm glad that it's
being rescued
in a better place now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's very happy now, but it does have a gang tattoo.
Which gang?
I don't know.
Since Mike isn't here, I'm just gonna say it for him. I fucking hate people.
Now, dogs. You know what a dog looks like.
I should hope so.
Lee, you know what a dog looks like.
No, I've never seen one.
Whoa.
Well,
okay.
Maybe you'd fall for it just like this woman, because woman realizes her pet dog is actually an endangered bear after raising it for 2 years.
Oh, it's our boy. It's our boy number. What was he, number 52?
Yeah.
He's lost weight.
Now,
why is his cheek so chubby?
How the fuck? Right? This isn't, just so you know, this isn't the picture of the bear, but this is similar to what it looked like. How do you mistake this endangered bear for a fucking dog?
I mean, to be honest with you, like, when a dog is a puppy, like, some of them, like, certain breeds do look kind of bear-like when they're puppies. But
they said the more he grew, the more like a bear he looked.
Yes, but when said dog is like the size of your settee, you'd start asking questions, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I love that. It's just like, the more he grew, the more bear he looked. No. That's because he's a bear. There's no... He looked more like a bear. No, he is a bear. He always looked like a bear.
I mean, the fact that she went 2 years without him, like, mauling anyone is pretty good.
Yeah, that's decent. The sun bears, that's the sun bear there. They're used in bile production in China because they believe that bile has properties for medicine. That's why they're endangered. Regardless, these bears are roughly about the size of an Irish wolfhound, so they're decent size, but not as big as some bears that you get in America. I can totally understand that being a dog, because when they're small and they're young, they're small. But regardless, they have flat faces. They look completely different species-wise to a dog. Bless her cottons.
I mean, to be fair, pugs have flat faces.
True. Can you imagine if she thought it was a pug?
Yes, it's just a really big pug.
Yeah. I have to tell her to go to Specsavers, because Jesus Christ.
Oh, goodness. It even started to walk on its hind legs. She was surprised by how much her pet was eating.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, you start
Oh,
asking
this
questions.
dog really eats
Wow.
like a bear.
Yeah. This dog only eats salmon for some reason.
It's weird. Now, dogs. Look at that dog.
No, he's cute. Look at
I
his little
know.
face.
My fluffy dog came back from the groomers looking like Pennywise the clown.
Oh,
if you
please,
have
is
a
there a
picture of
photo?
this.
Is there a photo? Please tell me there's a photo.
Oh, it did. Oh,
no,
that
look at him.
groomer
Oh, no.
made a poor choice.
Oh, God.
What on earth? How? How did he go in with more hair? Less hair on his ears and come out with more hair on his ears? Did he glue the hair that he's chopped off onto the ears?
No, it's just it accentuates it because there's no
Wow.
fur anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the Pennywise dog now.
Oh.
That's insane.
I'd like it. I'd like just I don't know, maybe a 3 all over, but
Just
leave
a bit
the
off the top.
sides.
Yeah.
When you go to the barber and just say, fuck my shit up, man.
Yep.
Go wild, experiment.
Nelly.
Groomers normally scalp dogs like that when they've been poorly looked after and their owners. Yeah, that is true. But they weren't. It was just like, yeah,
The
Pennywise.
groomer had it out for the owners.
Now, do you like seaweed?
No, you do, Lee, don't you?
I mean, I don't hate it.
Well,
I
maybe
wouldn't
you
just,
could-
I wouldn't like just chow down on a plate of it.
Well, you may need to chow down on the blob of it, because a blob twice the width of the US is heading towards the Florida coast.
Your pardon? A blob of...
It is a 5,000-mile wide stinky seaweed blob that is heading towards Florida beaches in the coming months.
Twice as wide as the US.
I mean, to be
Yep.
fair, it's Florida. They'll probably do something with it.
Yeah, they'll probably like start worshipping it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The
It
great
won't go to- it
seaweed
won't go to
blob.
waste.
It
Yeah,
claims all.
Mm-hmm. And no, I tell you what, we should register the domain name giantfloatingseaweedblob.org and turn ourselves into a religion, make money.
Like Pastafarianism.
Yeah, like Pastafarianism. And then step 3, profit.
Oh, goodness. But, plants.
I like a plant.
Well, now, so I know about this plant because when I was on the flight to Australia, there was a David Attenborough documentary about it.
Oh.
Now, this is the giant shapeless penis plant that smells like rotting flesh.
I have a fun story about this.
It
So are you
blooms
familiar?
very, very rarely.
Yes.
Like,
For like 24
insanely
hours.
rarely.
Mm-hmm. So
Uh,
the comedian Bill Bailey had bought one of these off someone on the internet. They drove down, picked it up, they came back. All throughout the time the previous owner had the plant, it didn't bloom. As soon as Bill Bailey took it home, it bloomed a week later. It bloomed for 24 hours. I think Bill Bailey missed it, and he didn't get any photos for the person who previously owned it. So it's a hilarious story all round.
Like, the fact that it only flowers for 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
because
then
it takes like
it's gone.
It's because it's such an intense amount of energy to actually flower
yeah.
that it needs to actually
Yeah.
build up the energy.
It's
to do
just
it.
it's just so bizarre. Like, there's weirder plants, but like this bloomed in in a botanical garden. So like the entire area just smelled like rotting
like-
flesh.
Lovely. Yeah, it smells like death. It's
Like-
so bad.
Obviously, we've covered various different weird animals, weird things through history. I thought, why not look at some weird plants? We never look at plants.
No, we don't.
So, we've got the bleeding heart.
Oh,
It's
these
pretty.
I really
bleeding
like
heart
them.
liberals. That is quite cool, yeah.
I really, really like them. They're really interesting flowers.
Ah.
It's quite gothic.
What about coxcomb?
It
It looks like a
also
brain.
very pretty.
It does.
I like the way that it blooms from the stem. It looks like a mushroom, kind of.
Mm.
Oh, you know what it does look like? It looks like coral.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Apparently has a
I would
rich
probably-
history in traditional medicine.
Just looking at that, I would probably think that was some kind of fungus. Yeah.
It does look like a fungus for sure.
Japanese bloodgrass.
Oh my
Ooh,
god! Look at that.
interesting.
It do it's really cool.
Yeah.
It is apparently highly invasive
Oh.
and very flammable.
What's up with all these Japanese plants being invasive? You got bloodgrass and knotweed, both Japanese, and they cause irreparable damage. I remember when someone said that Trump was coming to the UK, that they were going to go and hire an aeroplane, no, a helicopter,
It was a drone, I think. They
Or
were just going
drone
to
or
drop from a
something.
drone. Yeah.
and he was going to drop Japanese knotweed all over his
over
golf courses.
Oh
Um,
god.
Can you imagine that? Just having
You just wouldn't be able to get rid of it.
invasive
Once you've
plant
got it, you
species.
can't get rid of it.
No, you can't.
Like, I just don't know why a plant needs to be highly flammable.
Highly flammable.
Yeah, it is also very flammable, burning at higher temperatures than native grass,
Oh.
which can lead to wildfires.
Oh,
Yeah.
deadly.
Why does a plant need to burn?
I don't know.
Or it's just like I've developed this great thing I can burn. Why?
It just has to be extra.
Got witch's hair.
Ooh.
I've seen
It's a
this before.
genius of
it's cool.
200 different parasitic plants native to tropical
No
climates.
way. That's cool.
Not unlike a vampire, it
Ooh.
feeds on other plants.
Excuse me.
Basil.
Yay.
Plain old basil.
I love a good piece of basil on a pizza.
How's this a weird plant?
Well, it is associated with sauce with sauce and sorcery, but it hasn't always been the case. Apparently, it was had links to the ancient Greeks, and they felt like the plant resembled a basilisk opening its jaws.
Oh.
Don't know why that's like the craziest thing. Belladonna, deadly
Oh
nightshade.
god,
Oh.
this is ridiculously toxic. Yeah.
It looks pretty though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
but it's
understand
really-
why someone
but
would want
it's
to eat it.
really toxic though.
I know, but I
It
understand why
will
people
kill
would want
you.
to eat it, though. It looks pretty.
I do want to put it in my mouth.
Wolfsbane.
Good
Are
old
these supposed to be
classic.
weird plants or?
Some of them are meant to be weird and deadly.
Because I don't think basil. Like if I've got it in my cupboard, I don't think it's weird.
Hemlock, an invasive
Oh,
species that can grow to heights of 2.4 meters.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've seen this
hemlock is
before. You see it
interesting.
out hiking sometimes.
Yeah.
The carrion plant.
Oh, it looks like a starfish.
It does. It also
Ooh.
feasts on flies.
Oh, I've
Oh.
seen these before. It's like another one of those flowers that smells like friggin' rotten flesh.
You know what the cool thing about them is that they kind of look like those sandworms from Star Wars as
Oh,
well.
well.
Yeah,
this
they
one's
do.
cool. I like this one.
It looks like a tongue.
It
These
looks
are
like
the
snake.
pitcher plants.
Well,
These are
I
pitcher
think that's why it's
plants.
called. I think that's why it's called a cobra lily. That's probably why.
Yeah, cobra lily. They're pitcher plants.
I like pitcher plants. They're interesting.
Obviously, corpse
Oh,
flower.
that's the corpse
Just came
flower,
across
yeah.
this.
Many.
Venus flytrap.
Yes.
Evil. The black bat flower.
Oh, I've seen
wow.
these before. These are neat.
That's really pretty. Ooh.
Black magic. Just
That's
jet
even
black
cooler.
leaves.
The goth plant.
Also known as
Yeah.
black elephant ears, they're quite spooky. This evergreen plant can grow up to 1.8 meters tall.
Well, I want some of those in my garden.
Fairly easy to grow as well.
Nice.
And since they're evergreen, well, ever black, I guess. Now, the next one, you can see the name of. The people on chat can't.
Okay.
Doll's eyes. Now, what do you think doll's eyes look like?
I'm gonna be freaked
It's
out
gonna
by
be
whatever
terrifying,
it is.
isn't it? Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh,
White baneberry, also known as doll's eyes,
That
they are
was not-
horrendous.
that is not necessary. There is no reason that has
Don't
to
worry.
exist.
Ghost plant. Final one.
This, on the other hand, is quite cool.
wow. That looks alien.
It does. It really does. It has a symbiotic relationship with fungi to get its
Ooh.
nutrition through parasites. It gives an ethereal glow.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like
Ghost
that.
plant. But yeah, that is the end of weird news.
I
Another one down.
Do
Indeed.
like the plant bit at the end. That was very cool.
Well, I thought we'd do some plants. You know, we had not done plants in a while. Or ever. We normally done animals.
Oh, I know.
Now,
But very cool.
the real question is, would people like a game, or shall we call it there?
It
Okay.
is 9 o'clock. I think I would like to call it there, if you don't
Right,
mind.
we shall call it there. Well,
Good.
thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And we shall... Let me see if there's anyone online. There are! Ooh, artwork.
Ooh.
Let's raid over, shall we?
Oh yes.
No,
Raid!
but
There's
we'll just
artwork.
raid.
They're streaming an art stream. Who doesn't love art?
Very good.
There we go. Perfect. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Very much so.
Very
But
good.
yeah,
I always
thank
enjoy this,
you,
Wikidee. Thank you.
everyone, for watching, and thank you for joining me, Lee and April.
No problem.
No worries.
But yes,
Always a pleasure.
we shall catch you all later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.